Well, good morning everyone. It's Charles here from Charles End Photography. This morning we're at Bribie Island and we are going to Buckleys Waterhole. A good friend of mine told me that the Australasian Grubs had some chicks here. He was here just about 3 or 4 days ago. And he got some fairly nice photos of some of the baby Grubs being fed by the parents. So he also saw some glossy black cockatoos. My main mission this morning would be to photograph some baby Grubs, something I haven't done yet. For those who've never been to Buckleys Waterhole, it's not a hard place to find. The easiest way is, if you've got a GPS, just type in Buckleys Waterhole. Just go down the end of the road here. Now where I'm actually pointing at here, this is actually, there's a bird hide here. It's already 31 degrees here. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. So come and join me. So we're on our way to Buckleys Waterhole here. Just a very short little track. It's a beautiful area around here. So this is the little walking track that we're going on. This will lead us to the bird hide. Last time I was here there was hardly any water, but I can already see that with all this rain we've had, it's full of water. My mate told me that there was quite a few birds around here, and like I just said before, my main aim this morning is to photograph the baby Grubs that are here. I'm really hoping to do that. Now it actually looks like there's people in the bird hide, so but this is just gives you an idea of outside. Oh, there's some little Australian coots. The water's very high here. A Pacific duck flying away. There's heaps of welcome swallows just flying around. Well, I can actually see them already. I'll just zoom in a little bit. There they go. There's two little babies right in front of us there. I can't zoom in too far. So you can see there's two babies. And Mum's busy looking away to find some food. Well, I've had a short break because the Australasian Grubs were just a little bit far from me. Now I've got the mum or dad that are very close here, and they're with their two little chicks. They're about right in the centre of the frame there. Now you have to understand, Grubs are very small. And this is the first time I've actually seen some baby Grubs. So I'm staying very still, very quiet. I'm hoping they're going to come a little bit closer and we can get some very nice photos of them, which I'll share in the video here. Very close to 10 o'clock here this morning. We've got very overcast sky, and there really isn't much bird life again here, like most places I'm going to at the moment. Apart from, oh, there's a grub way on the other side over there. There's 4 of them there just feeding on the edge of the water. And that's about all the bird life I can see at the moment. But that's okay. Like I tell you guys, not every day was going to be a strawberries and cream day. So the little Grubs are moving away from us now. So what we're going to do is just walk from here back out the path and see if we can't approach them. So now we're just going to walk along the path back here, back where we came from, and we'll walk out towards the beach and see if we can't get a bit closer to these Grubs and see if we can find any other birds. It's not too bad today. It's probably about 31 degrees, bit overcast, sweating a little bit. If you come out here, probably early morning or late afternoon, but sometimes I just can't get out very early in the morning, so. Now most birders will know that photographing in the middle of the day is not the best time. A lot of the birds aren't that active. Birds like kingfishers and all that normally rest up, and they normally feed early morning or late afternoon, so if you're after feeding shots you want to get out early morning or late afternoon. This is a walking track. They'll actually take us to the beach. I'll stop talking because I think the Grebes are very close to us here. There's actually a bird in the tree that I can see a bit further up, but I really cannot see what it is at the moment. Yes. Oh, it's actually a magpie geese. Just behind these trees here. See, there's a magpie geese. It's just there, just in the tree in front of us there. We're only a good 10-12 metres away. We're not moving. Thought I'd just take a bit of video and then I'll stop it again. I'd like to try to get a few photos as it's flying off, and I'll share it with you in the link. So I got a few photos, but it's a shame. The magpie geese here had some babies, well, some juveniles, and they're just out here in the middle of the lake. They were just hiding just underneath all this very tall grass, so it was just very hard to see them. But I managed to get a few photos and I'll share them with you on the timeline. Oh, we've got a crow in the background. There was actually a whistling kite just above me just before when I was concentrating on photographing the magpie geese. 10:15, getting warmer. Now this is where sometimes the rainbow bee eaters are. Oh, I can see heaps of welcome swallows. There's some white-breasted wood swallows around up in the tree there. There was a Willy wagtail, a couple of crows. The wood swallows are just in the middle there. There's two of them now. Oh, there they go. There goes all the welcome swallows. Oh, yes, because there's people walking along. We'll try and get a couple. Oh, that's a shame. The crow scared the wood swallows away. To see if they come back and land in the trees. They should do. We'll just wait a bit. Australasian Swamphen out there. There's some Australian Ibises. So the welcome swallows have come back. I got a couple of photos of them. I don't know where the wood swallows have gone. So we'll just walk along the beach a little bit. Looks like it's low tide. Oh, now the swamp hens decide to come out and play. Try and grab a quick photo. So we're going to walk on the beach a little bit here. Sometimes there's some bird life on the beach. So I'm just finding an area where I can actually walk through. Just some Australian white ibises in front of us here. I think if I walk up a little bit further, I should be right to cross over here. Might still be a bit muddy. Wow, so many little soldier crabs here. There's thousands of them. Try to find my way through them. Boy, bit boggy. There's just thousands of them. Very small. I think my shoes are going to get a little bit wet. Once I'm on the dry sand, I'll actually try and take a few photos of them. I'll just go up to them. If I walk a bit faster, should have a very nice view of them. Here we go. It's funny, you can actually hear the sound of them walking. We've got some welcome swallows in the tree up here. Oh, I can feel midges. Oh, and now I know why the ibises are here. They're here for their snack. So many soldier crabs here. Oh, my feet might get wet a little bit here. Look at them. Soldier crabs everywhere. Water's a bit deep here. Oh, jeez. Right in front of me there. Looks like a beach curlew. I might say the rain name wrong, so I stopped for a bit and I was so glad to get some really nice shots of these curlews. Oh, there's one up ahead of me here. He's just gone up here. It's probably hard to see, but he's right in the middle of the frame there. There he is. He's going back towards the beach now. And I got some really nice shots of them feeding on some soldier crabs. So I got some really nice shots of them feeding on soldier crabs. So it was just amazing. You can see there's one just in front of me here. There's the other one. It's going to come into view now. There he goes. There's one flying. So the birds I was chasing have flown off. And now we're just going to walk back towards Buckleys Waterhole. And we might call it a day. Because I was thinking about going to Kakadu Beach just for these birds. But since that I've got some photos of them, and some really nice photos I might say, I probably would have gotten some in-flight photos, but that's a problem when you're videotaping. You have to choose what you're going to do. So I thought it'd be better that I actually share the video. You can always get a photo another day. Now, I think I'll go closer to the beach this time. And the white ibis is having good old feed. Water. Fly away ibises. Look at this. Thousands and thousands of soldier crabs. Off. Now we're walking back towards the track. You can hear quite a few Willy wagtails in the trees. Now, let's see if I take this path down here. See if I can see some bird life down in the lagoon from here. So this gives you a very good indication of what Buckleys Hole is. It's full at the moment. Oh, I can hear the grebes. We might do a quick walk back to the bird hide. It sounds like they're near the bird hide, and just see if I can't get a couple of better shots. So we're back on the path for the bird hide. We're just coming back here just to see if the grebes are around. And grebes have got very good hearing, so we'll slow down the talking. There's birds in it. Oh, there's heaps of noisy miners in the tree. Oh, there's the geese. Where are they? There they are. The magpie geese are just in front of us here. I'll slowly zoom in. There they are, just in front of us there. We'll see if we can't take some photos of them. Now what I can't see is the grebes. I had heard them. So this is the view that I see from the bird hide. Well, it's about 11:30. My time's up here today. You can see Buckleys Hole is a beautiful place to come to. I didn't get many bird photos today, but I came here specifically because a friend of mine had told me that the Australasian Grubs had some young in here, so I tried to get some photos of them. They were a bit far, but I still managed to get some. I'll try to share a photo. What I did find was actually some grebes nesting in the centre of Buckleys Hole, but quite far, so the photos won't be spectacular. But so the Australian grebes are only about this big of a bird, about 10-12 centimetres long. The nest is only about so much and stands about this high off the water. So understand when they're in the centre of Buckleys Hole, it's not the easiest of things to photograph. I'll just share one photo in this video with that. In the very near future, I'm actually going to do a video to show people how I select my best bird shots. Quite a few people have messaged me saying, well, when you go out, how do you select your best shot? So I'm planning on doing a video very soon to show you how I select my best shot and why that shot means something to me. Now, it could mean various factors. The bird could be in flight, it could be feeding its young, sometimes birds have got a very comical look on their face and all that, so, or their expression, they're doing something silly. So it's all about being ready to take the shot. I'll share 3 or 4 different birds and why I actually selected these photos and how I go about culling my photos. So stay tuned for that video. That's it for me today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and I'll see you next time. This is Charles for Charles N Photography. Bye for now.